Hi, Matt. How do you like your new motorcycle?
When I ride it, it makes me happy. It's awful.
Why is it awful to be really happy while riding your motorcycle?
Because when I smile, bugs get caught in my teeth.
Ew.
The week is done and it's time for fun. There's room for everyone. In the Friday Zone. So much to see. Who will we meet? It all happens magically in the Friday Zone. Friday Zone. Friday. We've been waiting for you. There's so many things we can do. Friday. Gonna learn a thing or two. Playing the whole day through. Friday Zone. In your eyes, there's a surprise. You never know what adventure might arise. Friday Zone. Friday Zone. Friday Zone.
Production support for the Friday Zone is provided by
The WTIU Children's Programming Endowment, ensuring quality children's programming for future generations of Hoosiers. Learn more at indianapublicmedia.org/kidsfund.
Smithville Fiber, the Gigacity Company, a philanthropic community partner since 1922, and proud supporter of numerous community organizations. More information at smithville.com.
WFYI Indianapolis, and these Indiana Public Television stations.
the Margaret A. Cargill Foundation, and by WTIU members. Thank you.
Welcome to the Friday Zone, everyone. I'm Courtney.
And I'm Matt, and we're taking off on today's episode, Court.
Yeah, we'll take a ride on a roller coaster, and we're going to talk all about Pluto with some young astronomers.
Well, let's get a move on.
Prepare for launch. Let's take flight with a song on the Friday Zone playlist.
When you ride your bicycle down the street, be sure to keep your head above your seat. We've got a friend called gravity, gravity, oh gravity. If you're eating your Wheaties as you orbit the moon, you might see the dish float away with the spoon. So use both hands and hold on tight, or they might float away into the night without gravity. There's no gravity, no gravity, gravity. When you drop a banana and it hits the floor, or raindrops fall when it starts to pour, this is a sign of gravity. That's why your foot's below your knee. Let's give it up for gravity, gravity, oh gravity. An invisible force that holds your boots to the ground. It keeps us on course and makes the planet spin round. Down here on Earth it's quite commonplace, but up in outer space there's no gravity. There's no gravity, no gravity, no gravity.
Oh. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Felix.
Oh. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Felix.
What's going on with me?
Well, Felix, you have the hiccup. And you know what?
hiccups?
There's a muscle right here in between your tummy and your lungs. And sometimes that muscle tightens up really fast. Whenever that happens, you suck in air and it tickles your vocal cords. And that's what makes the hiccup sound.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like these hiccups. How do I get rid of them? Oh.
You can drink pickle juice at home if you have pickle juice. But the tried and true method would be to drink water and then hold your breath.
Okay,
So if you
let's
wanna
do that.
try
Okay,
it.
okay. Wait. It's gone!
Yeah.
Oh, it worked, you guys! Oh, now I don't have the hiccups anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So now they're gone forever, right?
Well, if you get them again, then next time you can just drink water again and
Oh,
hold
that's
your
right.
breath.
So we drink the water and then we hold our breath.
Right.
And they're gone.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you.
Need some water, Felix?
Yes. Oh. Oh.
Welcome everybody to the world of Stuntology. Today, another impossible stunt that anybody can do. Yeah, oh, this is a great stunt and I need one volunteer. Over there somewhere. You, come on over here. Now, this stunt is how to find the exact center of a yardstick. Now you might say, how hard could that be? A yardstick is 36 inches long, so the exact center would be exactly 18 inches. Now, the cool thing about this stunt, however, is we're going to find the exact center of a yardstick without looking. Now, how would that be possible that you could find the exact center of something without looking? Well, it's a stunt that anybody can do, and it is impossible. So, Jocelyn, I would like you to hold this yardstick balance it on your fingers like that. Very good. And I want you to very slowly bring your hands together so they're flat, so they meet flatly. Bring them both together, and you will find, as you bring them together, you can actually look this time. You can look down, and you naturally go toward the exact center. Now, this is a strange phenomenon. Now, put your thumbs down, and what number is under your thumbs? Well, it's the 18. Now, I told you 18 was the exact center, didn't I? Now, you could have maybe skewed the results a little bit, but here's something interesting. We're going to do it so you can't see. All right? Same stunt so you can't see. Bring your hands out like that, and hang on a second. I'm going to put this towel over your head so you can't see. Ready? So, bring your hands slowly together. Slowly now. Keep them straight out. And then when they're together, put your thumbs down. And lift your thumbs up. And what number's under it?
18.
Exactly! An impossible stunt! Thank you so much!
Welcome back, guys. We got a nice little group here with us in the zone. We're talking to 3 young astronomers and Greg McCauley, who is the director of the Link Observatory. So, young astronomers, is that a club?
Yeah.
So, what is this club, Greg?
Well, the Young Astronomers is a group of young people that have a passion for space exploration. We meet at the observatory where we have educational programs and they can look through the giant observatory telescope at the universe, and it's really great fun for everyone.
Oh, that is so cool, you guys. That's awesome. All right, so today we're talking about Pluto and something called the New Horizons. Now, what is the New Horizons?
Well, New Horizons is like a little mission to go past Pluto and find out new things about it.
Oh, that's so cool. So, is this like a spaceship? Like not normal airplane, right? So it's like a spaceship? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so cool. I think we have some footage of the people making the spaceship, building the spaceship. Is that called the New Horizons, or is the mission called New Horizons?
The mission is called, the mission and the spacecraft both are called New Horizons. And it has 7 different instruments on board.
Oh, wow.
These are images of Pluto and its largest moon, Charon.
Oh, right there.
And this is a solar wind instrument, the energetic particle spectrometer. There's cameras on board. They're just now attaching the radio communications dish.
Oh.
This is an actual image if you're riding along with New Horizons as it travels through the Pluto system. It has actually some experiments that have been made by college students. They're on board as well.
Really?
It really has.
That is so cool.
They're now loading it in the container to be shipped to Kennedy Space Center for launch. And it was launched in January of 2006, almost 10 years ago.
Oh, wow. So that's a long time to be up in space.
It's a long way to Pluto.
So how is it flying? Does it have lots of engines or rocket fuel?
You know, it doesn't have any engines.
Really?
It was the fastest launch in NASA history. After the 3rd stage released the New Horizons spacecraft in Earth orbit, it was traveling about 35,000 miles an hour. It passed the orbit of the moon in 9 hours. And back in the 70s, when we were sending astronauts to the moon, that was a 3-day trip. And so from there it went on and did a gravitational flyby of the planet Jupiter and accelerated to 50,000 miles an hour, and then made its way all the way out to the edge of the solar system to Pluto.
Oh yeah, so we see that right there, right there rocketing off. Wow, yeah. So that's it right there.
That's it.
And when was it? So this was almost 10 years ago?
Almost 10 years ago. It's a long way to Pluto.
Wow, wow. So what is that right there?
Well, that's as it's leaving Earth orbit, and that was the 3rd stage as it's making its way towards lunar orbit. It's traveling 35,000 miles an hour right now. Passes the orbit of the moon, on its way to Jupiter for what's called a gravitational flyby.
Oh.
To help the gravity of the planet Jupiter helps accelerate the spacecraft and then turns it a bit on its way out to Pluto.
So that helps it move it along.
It does.
I see. Wow. So what planet is that right there?
That's Jupiter, and this is the Jupiter flyby.
The Jupiter flyby. Wow.
And it's now actually, they did some science on the way past Jupiter, but it's actually accelerated the spacecraft to 50,000 miles an hour.
Jupiter is helping the spacecraft go.
It is, without the use of any fuel.
Wow, that is very cool.
It is.
There it is right there. Oh my goodness.
Now, Pluto is a moving target, and so we had to organize things such that 9.5 years later, that the New Horizons spacecraft and Pluto would end up at the same place at the same time, so they could travel past the planet, the dwarf planet Pluto, at 7,500 miles, which is just right off the surface. So they could do all the experiments and take all these great images. We'd never, ever seen the surface of Pluto before, ever. So this was the first time in human history we've ever been able to do this.
So it took a lot of planning, a lot of tools, a lot of instruments, and to go very far away, correct? How far is it away?
It's about 3 billion miles away.
3 billion miles away, so that's why it took so long to get there. So do you guys have a demonstration to show us to kind of put in perspective how far away it really is from us?
Yeah, okay. So this right here is Earth.
So that tiny little ball is Earth, that's us. Okay.
We're right here.
Okay.
And then this is Earth in comparison to Pluto.
Oh, so this little needle right here, that's Pluto, that little ball. Wow. Okay, so is it like, so next to Earth, is it like right here?
Nope.
That's not 3 billion miles. Is it like this 3 billion miles?
Farther.
Farther? Okay, like here, right?
Nope.
No. Farther?
Mm-hmm.
Like here? Is this good? No? Oh, okay. Like here?
You're gonna have to walk 4 miles.
4 miles? I'm not wearing the right kind of shoes. Okay, well, I'll try to do that later. But for now, we're gonna see more pictures of it soon. But first, we take a flight here on Earth at Holiday World in this Friday Zone investigation.
Hey guys, it's Jessica from the Friday Zone, here with another Friday Zone investigation. We are here at Holiday World, learning the ups and the downs of the new Thunderbird coaster. Let's go. I have James here. And James, what's your role here in the park?
I work with maintenance and construction here at the park.
So we're here at the new Thunderbird launch coaster at Holiday World. What makes it so cool?
What makes it so neat is it goes 60 miles an hour. It's made of steel. And you can hear the guests having fun behind us.
Right, right. I heard something about the launch is different. How does this coaster start versus some other type of steel coasters people will be on?
So many steel coasters have a lift hill where the train slowly goes up an incline and then goes down a first drop. Ours actually launches you in a straight line up to 60 miles an hour.
Oh, wow. So it's kind of like taking off in a spaceship a little bit?
Exactly, just like that. Thunderbird launches a train at 60 miles an hour in 3.5 seconds, and to do that, it takes an incredible amount of power. And so to accomplish that, we've installed 2 flywheel systems. So a flywheel system, you have a very large mass that in between Thunderbird launches, it spins faster and faster, and that's a way of storing energy. And so by having all that stored energy, when it's time to launch your train, we're able to convert that mechanical rotating energy back into electricity with the generator and get that large pulse of electricity when we need it.
We had a great time at Holiday World investigating this new Thunderbird roller coaster. If you get a chance, come on down to Holiday World and have a great time.
In the Friday Zone.
Welcome back to the Friday Zone. We're here with Greg McCauley, the director of Link Observatory, and 3 young astronomers. Now, we actually have an animation of the New Horizons flight through the Pluto system, and we're about to go take a ride on the New Horizons. Is that the New Horizons right there, Greg?
It is, and you can see now we're approaching the Pluto system. There are 5 moons, and we're approaching from the North Pole, and we're going to fly past Pluto on the South Pole. What the spacecraft is doing now is it's moving in various directions to point various instruments at the Pluto's moons. You can see up in the upper right-hand corner, that's the instrument being used, that's the target object right there, and that's a time lapse underneath that particular box. We're looking at Pluto right now.
Oh, wow.
We're scanning the surface, looking at Nix, one of its moons, looking at Pluto. That's Charon, and we're looking at the space between Pluto and Charon because we're going to fly 7,500 miles off the surface at 30,000 miles an hour right now. And anything in the way that we can't see, even the size of a grain of rice, at 30,000 miles an hour, we go right through the spacecraft. Now we're going behind the spacecraft, we've turned around, and we're sending all that information back to Earth.
Wait, but we're leaving Pluto. Why? We missed it. Go back, go back.
Well, Pluto is on its way out of our solar system through the Kuiper Belt, which is like the big brother to the asteroid belt.
Oh.
And then eventually through this area called the Oort cloud, which is this giant hollow sphere of rock and ice that surrounds our entire solar system.
Oh, so we're not stopping at Pluto, is that right?
No, we're going way past it.
Oh, I see. Oh, very, very cool. Okay.
So now as we continue to fly, you can see that the spacecraft is imaging various objects on its way out of the Pluto system, and as long as it can, and then it'll go into hibernation and into the Kuiper Belt from there.
Oh, that's very cool. So can I go in my backyard and look up and try to find Pluto in the night sky?
If you tried to look at Pluto from your backyard, it would be like trying to see a golf ball from 50 miles away.
Oh, so the odds aren't good on that.
No.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's really cool. So we did all this cool stuff in order to see Pluto, right?
Yeah.
So I think we need to look at those pictures then they took. So is that Pluto right there, that little dot?
That's it. We're coming up on the system now. On the right is Pluto, on the left is its largest moon, Charon. We'll look at another image here. Pluto's in the lower left, Charon's in the upper right, and we're going to pass between the two, just off the surface of the dwarf planet Pluto. Pluto's on the right again. You can start to see some of the surface topography. First time ever.
Oh, there's the heart. I've seen the picture before.
That's right. That's the heart. That's a large ice field of frozen nitrogen. These are the first images that humans have ever seen of the surface of Pluto in all of human history.
So that's why it's so important, huh?
Yeah.
This is the first time ever?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, very cool.
Now we're getting closer. We can see the large ice fields. That's frozen nitrogen, some
Looks
frozen
pretty
methane.
cold.
It's very cold. It's almost absolute zero.
Nitrogen's usually gas, right? So it's so
Usually.
cold that it's ice?
So cold that it's ice.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cold.
And now we're going to use a composite of images taken from the New Horizons spacecraft and do a low altitude flyover of the dwarf planet Pluto. You can see the mountain ranges.
Wait, mountains?
Yes, and they're not rock mountains either. They're ice mountains.
Oh, wow. Pluto is so cool. I've learned so much. Thank you for sharing, Greg, and thank you to our 3 young astronomers, and we'll be right back.
In the Friday Zone.
Yeah, hoo, ha. Today, stir-fried veggies. I love martial arts, but if there's one thing I love more, it's stir-fried vegetables. To make stir-fried vegetables, we'll add a little bit of oil to our wok, a little bit of teriyaki sauce. Wow. And add your favorite vegetables. I like them all. Once you've got your vegetables in your wok, just mix it together. After a few seconds, it's done. Now that it's finished, all you need is a plate and to serve them up. Yeah!
Welcome to Small Talk, everyone. Today we have Dr. Featherball here with us. Dr. Featherball! Welcome, Doctor! Whoa!
Oh, please.
What's that?
You call me Roger, and this,
Roger.
well, this is a bike tire.
A bike tire! I think we all can see that, Roger.
How's about we take a closer look?
How's about it?
If you look closer, you can see that this tire is made up of lots of stuff, not just rubber. Well, there's fabric, wire, and, well, a whole bunch of chemicals, too. But here on the outside, we mostly see just the rubber, well, plus some sand and dirt that have been stuck as the rubber flexed when I was driving to work.
Flexed as you were driving to work. That's all I heard. I don't know. It's amazing what you can discover when you think small. My brother once put me in a tire and rolled me down a hill. Haven't been able to bike since. Yikes.
Hi, it's me, Bob. Believe it or not, some people think I flew to Earth from a planet called Bub, and a tiny space pod.
In the Friday Zone.
Hey, you guys, we learned so much today at the Friday Zone with our friend Greg and our 3 young astronomers. Now, thank you so much, but I want to learn more at home, and kids probably do too. How can we do that?
Well, I think the first thing is go to our website, linkobservatory.org, and monthly we have programs at the Mooresville Public Library, and we do lectures on space exploration. There's a shot of this beautiful library in Mooresville. We used to do these at the Link Observatory conference room, but we outgrew that. And the folks at the Mooresville Public Library were gracious enough to partner with us. You can see that we give out NASA materials. We do lectures every month on space exploration. And there's the big screen, and we always have large crowds. It's always free. People bring their kids and families and grandkids, and from there that evening, you can see people in the crowd. We actually talk about the Pluto program at this particular one. And always a lot of fun, And you know, we do a question and answer period at the end. A lot of kids have great questions about NASA missions. We always love to have kids there. And then from there, we take a trip out to the observatory, which is about 7 miles away.
Oh, okay. So is there a telescope there?
There is a giant telescope there.
Giant telescope.
This
oh
is a picture of the observatory, and we're walking up the stairway to the observation deck. And you see all the red lights? That's to preserve night vision.
Oh, yes.
And now we're up on the observation deck of this magnificent observatory, and there's the telescope right there. 25,000 pounds worth of telescope looking out into the heavens, and there it is. It's got a 36-inch mirror. It's a 36-inch telescope. And young people, old people, everyone can come look through that eyepiece and see the wonders of the universe. We can see the rings of Saturn, the moons of Jupiter, and some of the far-off fuzzy things that you just can't see with your naked eye. Always a lot of fun. There's a picture of our computer. It's all computerized, and that's a planetarium program showing the various objects in the night sky at that particular time. And then we can target those and move the telescope around to view those. It's really a fantastic event, very educational and always fun.
And that's all here in Indiana.
It is. It's just south of Mooresville, Indiana, and it's open to the public. It's always free.
Well, that sounds amazing. I can't wait to go check that out. Thank you guys so much for being here on the Friday Zone. I learned so much. I'm sure everyone else did. Now, okay, remember to visit our website, fridayzone.org, to watch past episodes, play games, and see behind-the-scenes photos. And remember to live, learn, and play the Friday Zone way.
Production support for the Friday Zone is provided by
the WTIU Children's Programming Endowment, ensuring quality children's programming for future generations of Hoosiers. Learn more at indianapublicmedia.org/kidsfund.
Smithville Fiber, the Gigacity Company. Fiber Internet, HD, and digital IPTV in Southern Indiana. More information at smithville.com.
WFYI Indianapolis, and these Indiana Public Television stations.
The Margaret A. Cargill Foundation, and by WTIU members. Thank you.
Teachers, would you like to use the Friday Zone in the classroom?
We've developed a complete curriculum guide chock full of activities and lesson plans that track to Indiana standards of learning. Learn more and request a copy on our website, fridayzone.org.
Plus, since it's from the Friday Zone, you know it's a lot of fun, too.
It's all about how we can help you and the students in your classroom.
Live, learn, and play the Friday Zone way.